Good evening, and thank you, Professor Doreen, for giving me this opportunity to present the outcome of my research for employees who seeks compensation for unworked hours. The purpose of this is to explore, resolve, or prevent situations where an employee is believed to have claimed payment for hours they did not work. Brief summary of ethical issue. The core ethical issue lies in misrepresenting time worked, whether by deliberately falsifying timesheets, manipulating clock-in systems, or misunderstanding on-call policies. This practice challenges foundational values like honesty, fairness, and accountability. It jeopardizes trust within the workplace, leads to unjust financial gain, and can harm co-workers and the organization's integrity. While legal frameworks like the Fair Labor Standards Act offer guidelines for proper compensation, they don't fully address the moral intent behind such actions. The ethical dilemma becomes especially complex when claims stem from confusion, financial distress, or retaliation against perceived injustice. The important facts or discoveries I gathered while researching the ethical issue. 1. False claim of hours worked is morally unacceptable and is legally considered as fraud. In serious cases, employees have faced termination, legal, civil lawsuits, and even criminal charges. Under the Fair Labor Standard Act, employees must receive at least the minimum wage and be compensated for overtime pay for hours worked more than 40 hours in a week. Under the Fair Labor Standard Act, employers must compensate for unauthorized work. If an employer knows or should have known that an employee worked, even without permission, they must compensate for that time worked. 4. Record keeping is employers' responsibility. Employers are legally required to maintain accurate records of all hours worked. 5. Employees may file claims if they believe they have been unfairly compensated. If records are missing or inaccurate, employees can still file claims using good faith estimates. The question that I will be addressing in this research is whether it is morally acceptable for employees to claim compensation for hours they did not actually work. To address the question above, let's examine the ethical issue from the ethical theory's perspective, whether it's deontology, duty-based, or utilitarianism outcome-focused. Both would agree that this behavior is not morally acceptable because this behavior violates the core ethical values in the workplace such as honesty and integrity. It also undermines fairness to other employees who work the same hours without extra compensation. Most importantly, this misconduct jeopardizes trust in the workplace. Examples using utilitarianism theory. This theory holds that the right action is the one that produces the greatest good for the greatest number. It's outcome focused. Intentions matter less than results. Employees seeking compensation for hours actually worked. From the utilitarian perspective, does such misbehavior benefit the employee more than the negative impact it puts on the company or other employees and society? Utilitarian view would perceive this act as unfavorable because only one individual benefited from the misconduct as compared to the negative impact it has on the employer, other employees, and society. Under this theory, ethical choices should aim to perceive collective well-being, not individual. Examples using the ontology theory. The ontology theory uses rules to distinguish right from wrong and that actions are good or bad based on a clear set of rules. An employee seeking compensation for hours not actually worked is considered unethical, no matter what the outcome or intention is. This ethical issue challenges this theory for these reasons. 1. Moral duty. Individuals have duty to act according to moral laws such as honesty and fairness. false claim of hours worked undermines this duty. Universal law principles. The analogy often applied the categorical imperative such that if everyone claimed compensation for hours not worked, the system would break down, making such behavior self-defeating. Third, respect for others, theory emphasizing treating others with respect. By seeking honor compensation in the workplace defeats the definition of respecting others, as this practice demoralizes other employees and jeopardizes trust. In conclusion, speaking from personal experience, this unethical behavior jeopardizes trust between employees and employers. It also undermines the company's time and attendance policy and stirs up internal complaints among other employees. Additionally, this behavior impacts society as it sets poor example for all employees, especially the new employees entering the workforce. Once again, to avoid such misconduct, employees should set clear time and attendance policy for all employees and inform employees of the profound consequences of not abiding by these policies. Thank you for watching my presentation.